My name is Van Hopper, and Judy and I have been married for 53 years. We met at church, started going out, and eventually we got married.
I was singing in the choir, and he came in the back door, and I thought to myself, I wonder what it would be like to be married to him. That was my first thought. We met in August, and we got married in February. So not very long. When we were first married, I had visions of a husband who showered you with thoughtful gifts and all of these kinds of things. And then God really taught me what love really is. Like, this is a specific, he took the trash out every day. Every day, he took the trash out. Now that's kind of priceless because he was saving me from having to do it. Nobody starts out being married 53 years. You know, you start out muddling along, doing the best you can. You know, everyone we knew was poor, and we would say to somebody, you could come over for supper, I have some hamburger, and they'd say, well, I have some potatoes, and sure enough, and I'd say, well, bring a knife. I mean, we've had our moments of being divided on where I would get irritated at Van, or he would get irritated at me because we were looking at things from a different perspective. But to tell the truth, I think you just need to grow up because that's really a very self-centered attitude. If you'll just give yourself enough time for God to get a hold of your brain and calm you down, then you can both think and you can both speak truthfully without being mad anymore. And be willing to change. I think it's important for us to be willing to adapt to the changes. You know, we didn't expect at all for our life to be interrupted by the military. We didn't expect, actually, we only expected one of our children. The rest, they just came. I can say that without reservation that Van is the most selfless, caring, willing husband that I could have ever had. Right now, I think of the things that he has to do for me because I can't do them for myself. And I never hear complaining. I never hear negative things. I just see the servant spirit. You know, we've gone through a lot of things, but we know that we have each other. He still thinks I'm pretty, even though that was a long time ago that we got married. He still thinks I'm pretty, and I think he's the handsomest man in the world. And if we didn't have each other, we have the Lord, and we can be together in eternity. And next to our Lord Jesus, he would be the first one I wanted to see. God has a great way of humbling you down. He can humble you flat where all you can see is him. All you can see is him because you're looking straight up and there's nothing else. He has his ways. He has his ways.